Welcome to LNP Renewable System Integrator. Today we are going to see the design the function basics of the electric vehicle part 4. Okay, in the last sessions we had discussed many topics in the part 1, part 2 and part 3. Okay, so in the forthcoming sessions also we are trying to split up these topics and talk. Okay, so today let us try to enter into the part 4 of this designing the function basics of the electrical vehicle. So today at the end of this session we will try to find the answer for the following questions, that is how a full hybrid drive is designed. Okay, what are the different driving modes of a hybrid drive? Okay, and how the PHEV is designed and what are the different PHEV drive operating modes. Okay, so before entering into inside this, what is HEV, PHEV, BEV and RX BEV or FC BEV, we should know about the combinations. So how the name got evolved for these vehicles? Very simple. The first thing is that full hybrid drive HEV, that is full hybrid electric vehicle. Okay, so it based on this 6 components, okay, 5 components, we are producing a variety inside this drive combination. First is that internal combustion engine, second is the electric motor, third is the power electronics, and fourth is the high voltage battery, and fifth is the charging contact for external charging. Okay, in the full hybrid drive HEV, okay, if you see, it has an internal combustion engine, it has an electric motor, it has a power electronics, and it has a high voltage battery. See, there is no charging contact. It means that the electric motor will itself act as an alternator. Okay, and what is how much CO2 is getting reduced in the full hybrid drive? It is just 25%. And the second type is that PHEV, that is plug-in hybrid electrical vehicle. This consists of internal combustion engine, electric motor, power electronics, high voltage battery, and charging contact for the external charging as well. So how much oxygen is getting reduced if you use this vehicle? Just 50%. And the next variety is that electric drive, that is BEV, battery operated electric vehicle. So it doesn't have any internal combustion engines. Okay, it only has the electric motor, power electronics, high voltage battery, charging contact for external charging. And how much CO2 we are going to reduce if you use this vehicle? 100%, because there is no pollution or any exhaust gases from this battery operated electrical vehicle. And the next type is that range extender electric drive, that is RXBEV. What is the difference? Simple, we are going to add the internal combustion engine. Okay, and the rest of the parts are going to be the same: the electric motor, power electronics, high voltage battery, charging contact. Here 90% of CO2 we are going to reduce, 10% gas is getting released. And the next variety is that fuel cell drive battery electric vehicle, that is FCBEV. So here we have a internal combustion engine, okay, and we have a electric motor, and we have a power electronics, and we have the high voltage battery. Okay, but why this vehicle doesn't need any charging contact? No, it doesn't need any charging contact because it is a fuel cell operated battery electric vehicle. So we are charging the battery with the help of this fuel cell. So what is the fuel then required for this fuel cell? Hydrogen is the fuel we are going to use. So hydrogen combining with the oxygen creates a combustion. Okay, because of that electric energy is getting produced, that gets stored inside this battery, and the residue is nothing but a H2O, that is nothing but the water. So in this vehicle also 100% CO2 is getting reduced. So now let us try to know about a full hybrid HEV. So this is the just a layout of this vehicle, the power units and the high voltage components of this vehicle, that is full hybrid HEV, hybrid electric vehicle. See here, what are the components we have? So this is an example of the front wheel type with a shaft. We saw in the last parts now. This different drive configuration. This is one of the drive configuration example, front wheel with a shaft support also. Okay, so here this drive has a combustion engine, air conditioning compressor, power electronics, electric motor, as well as a electric generator. Okay, transmission line, and we have a high voltage battery. See here, there is no charging port or a contact here, because this motor itself will act as a generator. So that's why it is referred as a full hybrid vehicle. Okay, so how this uh, hybrid electric vehicle operates? Okay, very simple. When the combustion engine is off, okay, the power will be supplied by this high voltage battery, okay, to the drive. Okay, when the combustion engine is running, what will happen? So this electric motor, okay, already we told it will act as a generator as well. Okay, so what will happen? It provide the power to the high voltage battery for charging. See here, when the combustion engine is off, the high voltage battery supplies the power for the motor to run, for the drive unit to run. And if the combustion engine is running, this electric motor will act as an alternator which produce the power, and it will charge the high voltage battery. And the third concept is that when combustion engine is running, okay, and if you want maybe the fuel is getting reduced on, okay, and if we want the drive unit, that is the electric motor, to run, we need a power, so it will take the power from this high voltage battery. So this is how the HEV operating modes are getting worked. The next is that PHEV, plug-in type hybrid electric vehicle. So here, what is the what is the difference between this normal HEV and this plug-in? Very simple, it has a charging contact. That's it. Okay, and also some more electronic components are we have, that is the, if you see here, so as we told earlier, we have a high voltage battery. See here, charging contact. We have the electric motor, and we have the air conditioning compressor. We have a combustion engine. See here, we have two power electronic devices, okay, coupled in it, and we have a gearbox also. So how it will work? See here, in this plug-in type hybrid electric vehicle, first, if the combustion engine is off, okay, it takes the power from the high voltage battery. Okay, through what? Through this power electronics uh, control panel. Okay, and it will supply to the electric motor 1. Okay, so the electric motor will function as a drive by getting the power from the high voltage batteries. In the second concept, when the combustion engine is running, so what will happen? We have two electric motors here. So the first motor will drive, okay, it consumes the power from the high voltage battery, whereas the second motor will run as an alternator, that is nothing but the generator. So with the help of the power electronics 2 panel, it will supply the power to the high voltage battery for charging. So when the combustion engine is running, two things are happening in the plug-in hybrid electric vehicle. That is, one electric motor is working with the help of the power from the high voltage battery, whereas the second motor is acting as an alternator, and it is charging the high voltage battery. And the third concept is that is nothing but the boost concept. What will happen here? The combustion engine is running, okay, so if we enable this boost, what will happen? This both electric motor 1 and 2 both runs as a drive unit, okay, both runs as a drive unit, okay. And the second next concept is that here the combustion engine is running, okay, combustion engine is running, but we are making the electric motor 1 off. So what will happen? Here the electric motor 2 will run as an alternator, and it will charge the high voltage battery. So this is the concept which is this is how this PHEV vehicles are working, okay. And the next concept is that when the coupled here if you want to do the driving as well as the charging, okay, in both the ways, then you can go for this method, that is the combustion engine running, okay. As we saw earlier, the electric motor 1 will function as a drive, and the electric motor 2 will function as an alternator. So the electric motor 1 is taking the power from the high voltage battery, okay, whereas the electric motor 2, which is running as a generator or alternator, is powering the high voltage battery with the help of this power electronics unit 2. Okay, and so if you the regenerative braking concept is there is nothing but if we our combustion engine is off, okay, but still, okay, both the electric motors can be used as a regenerative braking when clutch is enhanced. So if you are pressing the clutch, okay, the energy for, because of this deceleration of this vehicle, it is converted into a DC power with the help of this two power electronic units, which are getting immediately stored inside this high voltage battery. Okay, so as we saw earlier, so this we have a charging contact externally as well. So if you want to put charging for this high voltage battery also, we can put with the help of this charging contact. Thank you so much. To learn more, okay, to do the projects, feel free to contact us. We have provided the contact details. We are providing design, installation, testing and commissioning and consultancy support for building automation, home automation and industrial automations as well. And we are also providing training support for the colleges. Okay, and we are providing design, installation, testing, commissioning support for the solar power plant projects also. So if you want to do projects, if you want to learn, feel free to contact us. We have provided the contact details. And also in the forthcoming sessions, let us try to see the rest of the parts. Thank you so much.